Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a look at this EZA LR Tien and Chiaotzu. So this is the second ever World Tournament LR EZA. The previous one, Piccolo, was actually very good, so I do have high hopes that this will be a good unit. I feel like Tien is a little bit of an underrepresented character in terms of having like really good cards. So we're going to see how Tien is looking here. I kind of hope they're really good. A little side note here too is that they are actually on the World Tournament category. So they do work with like that floating support STR Krillin. And if we're running it on like the Earthbred Fighter 23rd World Tournament Goku team, like they might actually have a place somewhere if they're good enough. So we'll go ahead and take a look at them here. They are too, their leader skill is notable, being an all types 120 lead. This is actually a very good battlefield leader skill. Something you could use, or potentially if you're desperate, you know, right now we have World Tournament. Sometimes just having that all type 120 lead is good for World Tournament, and then the rest of your team can be like your AoE unit. So depending on what your box looks like, you might even use them there, right? Super attack effect raises defense for 1 turn, does colossal damage, and has a medium chance to stun. And then on the 18 key, raises defense for 1 turn, mega colossal, and a high chance to stun. Now, because he does have stunning in his kit, we are running him in red zone cell. Just because red zone cell, like the first several phases can be stunned, so we can see how often that is proccing for us, right? And I think red zone cell is just like a good mid-range type of red zone fight where like it still can be challenging, but it's not like the hardest content in the game, just somewhere where we can kind of gauge what this unit is doing, right? Here's the passive now. So he gets key +2 attack and defense 100 plus another key 1 with each attack performed up to 5. So we want this guy dishing out attacks, and it does not specify super attack, it's just each attack. So additional normals will be fine. An additional key 3 and medium chance of performing a crit if there is a bond of friendship category ally attacking in the same turn. Another attack and defense 50 when key is 14 or more. Another attack and defense 100 when key is 16 or more. Launches an additional, has a high chance of becoming a super when key is 18 or more. Chance of performing a crit plus 20%, and seals the attacked enemy super attack when key is 20 or more. So, I mean, if you get an 18 key super, you're getting pretty much his whole kit. And then if you can get over that up to 20 or more, then you're going to have that crit chance. And he's already got built-in crit chance if you're with Bond of Friendship, which the types of teams you're running him, like the Earthbred Fighters, there's a lot of Bond of Friendship types of characters there. So I feel like, you know, he has a lot of conditions, but I feel like they're all very easy to meet, right? So that's kind of interesting. And then my build here is not great. I did build him with a lot of additional, but this is a character I wouldn't put any crit into. I think his natural kit has enough crit built in that you're okay. Now, I did get, I believe, a copy or 2 of this Tien from the World Tournament, extra copies, and I'll see what I already have in my box. I may put those dupes in and take out the crit for dodge. I kind of want to try him out first because I don't want to like stress about the build if I'm never going to use the unit. So if he's good enough and I find him intriguing enough that I'm going to want to play around with him more, then I might go around. But I think ideally what you want to do, and he does have like additionals built in as well, so I would probably go full dodge and then try to get his additional up to maybe 10 to 15, somewhere in that range. I think would actually be good. And then the dodge will just make him, you know, more survivable. Because I don't know that he's going to be defensive enough for like really high-end red zone. So you may need to give him dodge. Now, I do have a full max links build. Now, the one thing that is going to factor on this guy looking really good is linking him with another Tien, right? Because you've got links like telepathy, Dodon Ray, right? Like these are Crane School. These are links that you're not going to get very often. So I think how good this guy is really hinges on how good a Tien is that you can link with him. Now, we do have a really good Tien we can link, which is this guy right here. Or I shouldn't say really good, but we've got him. And we also have the physical Tien as well. But I'm going to link him with the LR just because we're going to get legendary power. But I mean, Crane School is going to give us 20%. Dodon Ray, we actually do not pick up with that Tien, so we're not getting that. But that would be 15%. I mean, Dodon Ray, I don't know how you're realistically getting this. I suppose you could run with, you know, Master with Tau, but I mean, you know, the Super Strike Tien I just don't know is good enough, and the Chiaotzus you don't really want to run. So yeah, like this Dodon Ray is just not that great, like not one you can really get. And then telepathy we are going to get, and that is going to give us key and extra crit chance. The telepathy isn't that big of a deal if you're not getting, but I think getting Crane School is really good. And then Dodon Ray would be good, but I think that's the one link we're going to be missing here. But here we are, first turn. Now, what I've got is the other Tien is on the second rotation. So I am going to float my Tien. We're not picking up any links here. We are going to pick up Legendary Power once he grabs Key. He's starting off at 145k defense, but he does get defense on super. He likely will get multiple supers. We do have Bond of Friendship on rotation, but this is basically like without links, right? So we'll see how he's looking here. At least on this turn, I think the goal is that we just want to get attacks in. And we are going to get a full 24 key super, so we're going to get the whole kit active here. So we're just going to hope. I don't think Goku and Bulma like will one turn this cell. Goku hits pretty weak early on. Bulma doesn't hit crazy hard, so I think we should be okay. We'll let Goku. And I actually intentionally put Goku in slot 1 because I do want him to get hit a lot. But we'll see. Like I said, I hope this Tien is good because he might be kind of fun to run on this team with Goku. I don't know that he's ever going to be like an optimal choice. I think Earthbred Fighters is just way too stacked right now. All right, so we did take some damage there. That's okay. Goku's tanking out. That's good. Bulma's going to swing for 7 mil. Bulma will get a guaranteed additional. But we do have the Bulma support coming through. Okay, should be okay here. Even if Bulma crits, I mean, I don't think we're going to kill him. Bulma could triple super, but yeah, he's going to live. That's good. All right, here comes... Wow, okay. That is actually pretty good. 8.8 million for a free-to-play LR with basically no links active, right? We just had Legendary Power. We did get a seal off there, by the way, and then 4 mil. Wow. That was actually... I mean, that's a nice little attack stat for him, right? So this turn here, we're going to have... Yeah, we're going to do Tien and Krillin like this. We'll do this Prime Battle Tien. And who knows, maybe this Prime Battle Tien will look a lot better. I don't even remember if I showcased the Prime Battle Tien, but they're both max links. Yeah, 2.7. A lot weaker there, but he literally had no links active. Okay, all right, we almost got this cell out of here. He better not super right here. That would be like super mean if he supered right here. Although I think we got type advantage being in, so I guess that wouldn't be the worst. Get the test. Okay, we did take him out with the additional super. Perfect. Okay. So we just have to kind of get by this turn. This is just going to be Goku and Bulma on rotation. I think I'm going to leave Goku in slot 1. Let him do his guard, right? And let's see here. I want to find a way to make sure Bulma gets 5. I think actually, well, there are 5 right there. So I guess I'll play it safe and do that. But I think if I would have dropped them, the physical would have come up and maybe given me more orbs. We'll take the guaranteed 5. And then we got Yajirobe. So, I mean, we've got 2 units with 2 double turn support here. So this is going to be like a really nice... team build. Now, other than Prime Battle Tien, I mean, this is a somewhat realistic team build. And if Prime Battle Tien like starts to look a lot better next to other Tien, maybe this is runnable. We'll see. I think if you're just a fan of Tien in general, like this is a very fun easy A. Like I said, I'm expecting a pretty nasty attack stat considering what we just saw in the last turn. I'm hoping that we can get like near 24 key. Because I want to see him linked up with all the support and everything. But I think he's actually going to have a pretty darn nice attack stat. Especially considering he is a free-to-play LR. Now, if you've never gotten this Tien before, I think the World Tournament only gives you 1 or 2 copies. So to actually rainbow him, you have to have either played when he came out in the World Tournament and like grinded him out. Or get lucky and pull him from the Dragon Ball banner. Which you can. You can pull these LRs from the Dragon Ball banner. They're just always going to be unfeatured. It can be a nightmare to try to pull them. It is nice. I do like this new World Tournament format with Easy A's where they just kind of give you a couple copies of the cards. All right, we've got, I mean, this is great. We've got Krillin supporting. We've got, yeah, you can see we're getting everything except Dodon Ray. So yeah, these units are looking pretty good. All right, so both TNs are around the 230k mark. Remember, we get defense there, and then I'm trying to think. So for these buffs, when Kia's 14 and 16, I feel like those don't come until after he attacks. Which means if we're not seeing that defense right now... Yeah, look at this. He's just starting at 24 key, by the way. That's incredible. I do think... Oh, I need defense calcs on this guy. Because I feel like if all that stuff is coming on super, like his defense is actually be kind of insane. Now this guy here, I want to check. Yeah, see, he's not getting any defense on super here. Where's he getting defense? And then he's got an entrance animation. Oh, that's right. He's flat stats. That's right. Okay, so he gains stats as he attacks. Okay. All right. Well, that's the thing, though. The Prime Battle Tien does have an EZA coming. I mean, it's a ways away. And I suppose by the time he EZAs, then this guy will be outdated. But I'm really curious, you guys. 237k defense. And then once again, I don't think any of the... What's his attack stat going to be? This is going to be wild. Dude, 15 million? Are you kidding me? This free-to-play LR doing 15 million? Wow, and then there's the stun. I kind of don't want him to kill because I wanted to see Prime Battle Tien. Dang, what a nice turn. I want to see him try to tank a little bit too. I'm hoping we can eat a super at some point in this fight. I want to eat a super after he attacks. So hopefully that can come through and happen at some point. But this gets me very excited because what I'm looking for is, I believe, the next LR in line, which is LR Yamcha and Puar for my Dragon Ball Saga team. I mean, if Tien's looking this good, putting up 15 mil attack stats, can you imagine what they're going to look like on that Dragon Ball Saga team? And they're easying later. And the thing that I'm excited for is I would have to imagine Yamcha and Puar would not EZA until after the sync, which means we should get them at the same time as JP, and that I would not have to wait. And hey, we got the nullification from Goku. That's great. So far, we're cleaning up on Red Zone Cell here just fine. What I might do is, if Cell looks like he's pretty close to death, I might actually put Prime Battle Tien in slot 1 just to get an attack with him. But I'm hoping that we would have enough to maybe get both. But I mean, if Tien and Chiaotzu's dishing out like 15 mils, that's kind of crazy. Now, once again, we're picking up some powerful links that are really hard to get without another Tien around. But, you know, they always could really release other Tiens. But once again, we got to keep looking at this Prime Battle. Yeah, we're going to go in slot 1 and just see 213k. We're going to eat a lot of damage from a super. Would this sell super right away? Because, like, we could... Well, I don't know that we would die, but we're going to take a lot. I guess let's just risk it and see what happens here. I hope if he supers, he waits for us to attack first. I really do. Let's see what happens here. Okay, just don't super me right away. Oh, 124k normals. No, we're dead if he supers. Okay, 15 million. Now, this is going to be huge. Like, the normals, like, even just seeing normals and then the super, what's going to happen here? Okay, don't kill Cell. Wow, he's doing a lot of damage. Come on, Cell. Okay, let's see what he takes here. This is going to be very interesting. 100, yes, okay. That was impressive. You guys just saw that, and then only 6 mil for this guy. Oh, I wish this guy was better, because he links so good. But I think he's still building up from attacking, so he might get better. That was very exciting, and you guys saw, we went from taking 100k plus normals to 135k on a super. That tells me that all of his defense and his passive, that does happen. So you can't... It happens on super, so it means you don't put him in slot 1. But do it in slot 2 or 3. Like, that's a real tank. Like, against this Cell. Like, sure, you go up against the new 9th anniversary stuff that's hitting 2 mil. He's still going to die. But against, like, a lot of red zone, like, that's a real tank we just saw right there. And actually, what's cool here is we're going to do the Goku standby. Because that'll give us the revive chance. So normally here I would Bulma heal, but I will actually take the revive. We'll just leave Goku in slot 1. And we'll just let him try to revive for me. So I'm actually going to not heal here. And see if we can't just hit that revive. Because this Cell does like the super like immediately. Oh shoot, I think I grabbed the wrong orbs. I thought I was on Bulma when I wasn't. Yeah, I think this should kill Goku. Because I don't think he's as defensive here. Yeah, perfect. And we'll take that revive. Nice. We will take that revive for sure. So we see that, yeah, and it's a revival counter too. That's right. But yeah, that Cell hits hard. I mean, we took 1 million damage there. And I think Tien and Chiaotzu can tank it. Okay, this is good. So yeah, we're going to go in slot 1. I do kind of need to heal now. I've got all the STR orbs, but I guess we're going to do this. So here's the thing. Oh, only 87k defense. Oh, so his defense must have gotten lowered like big time, right? Because he doesn't have anything in his passive that would be wearing off. Unless not having a support, that greatly affects it. Here's what I'm going to do, because our health's a little bit low here. I'm going to use a Whis here just to be safe, because I don't want Int Tien to get me killed, and I want to see this fight through a little bit farther. I don't just want to die yet, and I don't want to jump in again. I think the Whis alone should be enough here. So then, okay, an 11 mil. I'll have to double check. Did he have something in his passive that wore off? I don't think so. I think literally the support... Yeah, I think it is. The support makes that much of a difference because all that stuff I think is multiplicative on super. We'll have to see here. Let's get another turn or two in. This guy's at 5 mil. We got to get back to another turn with support. Oh, and I think part of that was missing the Bulma support because I think I did mess up the orbs last turn. Because I remembered I grabbed 5 orbs and I thought it was Bulma, but I was grabbing them for Goku. That's where I messed up. Yeah, and that Prime Battle Tien taken. He took 100k from a normal there with a Whis on, so he's not runnable, unfortunately. So as cool as this Tien and Chiaotzu look, they are a very cool unit. Like, you don't have their best running mate, right? So here, I guess here, we got to go big bad Bulma heal here, and we'll just put her in slot 1 to get that. Yep, we'll just do this. And I don't think we'll kill Cell here, but we're for sure going to live. And we've got Whis on, right? So we should be good here. And then what, we'll grab that. So now we're going to get all of our support back. So we'll get one more turn with Tien here. I mean, Bulma's going to be looking nice. Yeah, 13 mil. Very good, very good. I do think, you know, even not linked with the Tien, like, I don't know. His attack stats were okay. His defense, I think, is very deceiving. Because you don't see it, because you get all that. But I think that turn that I showed very clearly shows he is quite defensive after super, especially with additionals, right? And I think this is a character that if you build him with a solid amount of additional, I think you couldn't expect, you know, on average, maybe 2 supers a turn. I think it's going to be very common he triple attacks. And obviously you have to have Bond of Friendship around as well. But you link, wow, 12 mil for this Goku. This Goku gets pretty spicy after the revive and everything, doesn't he? 12 mil, wow. He's definitely the definition of a build-up unit. And the way he's going crazy, I guess we're not maybe going to get another turn. I mean, if he doesn't kill here, Yajirobe should do, like, nothing. No, he killed. Wow. Goku just decided to take over, so we did not get another turn with Tien. But yeah, I would say, like, a World Tournament free-to-play LR, he's looking really good. And who knows, right? Because... after anniversary on JP, they usually like to do like a less hype. What if they did a Tien Dokkan Fest, right? Like, I think it's a realistic possibility. And this unit does potentially have a future depending on when and where they release a new Tien unit. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think of this guy. I think he's actually very good. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.